listening to TalkTainmentRadio.com.
The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guest and not necessarily those of TalkTainmentRadio.com, the management, the staff, or K&E World Network, LLC.
Hello, everybody. I'm glad to be here. You're listening to Talktainment Radio, and this is Stairway to Heaven. And my topic today, my tribute goes to Mr. and Mrs. BOWIE. I'm tribute to my sister-in-law, Georgietta, Vicky BOWIE. Call her Mrs. Vicky. And I'll be saying some things about her and some of what she did and her type of life. That was one beautiful woman. Meanwhile, before I get into that, let me get through with my shout-outs and get the announcements in first, and we can get started. I'd like to say that Stairway to Heaven is brought to you by the Sensational Keys and Harmony Praise Temple, which our Pastor Dixon had died last week, and his funeral was Friday. Also, I give a shout-out to the print shop out there on Rock Road, Terry, Drew, Carolyn, and Trina, and Harrison, and those are all my co-workers out at the print shop. And Ron, don't forget, you and I got to get rid of that trash can, so it's not doing its job. And I also like to say hello to my family, Tony, Cindy, Bernie, and Sean. I also like to say that the Five Stars Harmonizers got a musical coming in June 21st with the group called Messengers for Christ. They're featuring from Cleveland, North Carolina, featuring J.R. and Company, the legendary Spiritual Tornadoes, and it's going to be at Praise Temple. And come in and greet them, get your seat. They got J.R. and Company, they got legendary Temperate, Five Stars Harmonizers, and MC is Monica Ministries. Ernest and Monica Smith are the MCs. So if you ain't got nothing to do that day, come by here. Also, I'd like to shout out to New Hope Apostolic Ministries, and the pastor is Pastor Terry Marshall. Say hello to him and his family and his church family, and wish them a shout out. And that church doing some great things for the community. I like to say this to my nieces and to the whole BOWIE family, like I say, the Uncle Lewis really loved your sister, loved your mother very, very much. She was very close to me than any friends I met before. When I first came to Columbus with the group called the Mighty Gospel Travelers, she had a warm heart, very warm heart, beautiful heart. Her and William were one of the most beautiful people you ever want to meet in Columbus. And everybody loved them very well. Everybody loved them. And Vicky had a beautiful heart. They call her Miss Vicky. And everybody call her, they call her Georgia, they call her Miss Vicky. Miss Vicky was one of the ladies that she was at every quartet programming that was out there. Every time a quartet thing, she was there. Even before I moved up here, she would come down to Cincinnati with William and watch some of the groups in Cincinnati. Excuse me. But after she would sit there and watch, enjoy herself, and when we come up there, she would welcome us with one arms. Vicky's also my sister-in-law. And I was married to her sister Della Bryant at that time. And her and I, that's how I met Della. We was all together. But Vicky, after Della, Vicky would always stay her place. Always be here. She was always herself. Never changed. She's always stayed the same. Everywhere we go, I mean, she walked in, she was like she had a bright light that would, when she walked in, it seemed like the whole church light up, or this light glow would follow her everywhere she go. And she had a beautiful smile, beautiful smile. This lady was more than just a friend. She's more just like a sister to me, but she also helped me in some things. And sometimes she would call me, Lewis, where y'all singing at? And I let her know when we sing. After William died, she hung around with me and New Joy and the Keys Keys of Harmony, excuse me. Also that she would, that lady could dress too. I mean, she was more like a fashion model than anything. I mean, and her husband William, he could dress too. But one thing about him, he could sing. Definitely could sing. And he was the lead singer of the spiritual Legendary Tornadoes. And as they always say in Columbus, there's two groups there say, when the gospel clouds were together around, there was a tornado. So sometimes Vicky was sort of like, she was like a person that you can just be around all day, all night. I mean, when I had gotten sick, had surgery, I stayed at her in William's house. I stayed at her in William's house. When I got set up, I had my heart surgery. And they treated me after that. We were so close. You know, I told everybody, ain't that your sister? I said, yeah, she's my sister-in-law, but we wasn't like, I threw the in-laws out and said, she's my sister, just like William. I threw the brother-in-law and said, he's just my brother. But they were both lovable people. And anytime you go see them, they greet you with a warm heart, and they would greet you with a smile. Vicky was sort of like a person that, hey, I can go to her and sit down and talk to her. She would joke and laugh with you, and you can joke with her, and she'd laugh with you, and sometimes she put a smile on her face. Always kept a smile on her face. Always kept a smile on her face. And I would, say, hey, anybody would have met her, you would have fell in love with her. Definitely would have fell in love with her. And everybody did. Even down to Tony, her daughter Tony, Cindy, Sean and Connie and Bernie, all their children had to share the same love that she had. And you would love the whole family. It was nice. Weekends, holidays, 4th of July's, outdoors cookouts. Everybody go to 2500 Jerry Avenue. That's where everybody go. Thanksgiving holidays, the house was full. Christmas, house was full. Easter, any holiday that came up, the house was full. And William, he would be back there on the grill cooking. I mean, that man could cook some ribs, and the meat just fall off the bone. Excuse me. There's something in my throat. But whatever it was, when he cooked something, you better believe you're going to walk on full. Or sometimes be enough where you can, food where you can take home with you. Now, I know I took about 2 or 3 plates home with me before I took to work for lunch. But they still were good. We all love Vicky. And she will be very, very missed, her and William. They were one of the finest and the sweetest people that I ever met and ever known. But without them, and having some other people, when I came up here by myself and I had to come up here by myself, they took me in. They took me in and they looked out for me. Even after my wife died, Della died. First wife Della died. They took it. They watched over me. But I can say my heart, my love. She would be very, very. They both would be very, very well missed. And I know Vicky going up there to be with William. And they probably up there having fun, talking to the Lord in heaven. William probably cooking barbecue ribs for the Lord and everything, and cooking for all the angels up there, because that's what he loved to do. Holiday time, the grill's out, the ribs are getting ready to get cooked. And boy, that man can cook. She could too. But there was one man that loved to cook barbecue ribs, and like I said, the whole family would be there, all of them. And I can say my heart, my hat goes out to this family, mostly them. They did a lot to help me out. So Vicky, William, I know you're up in heaven. William, I know you're cooking them ribs for the next holiday, and I know you up there with the rest of the tornadoes, and y'all singing. Vicky, you were the queen of Columbus, and you was the queen of you was the queen of all the quartets around here. Because every time they see you, after William passed, they see everybody gave you a great honor. And they anointed you, and they loved you. We all loved you. And we all care a whole lot for you. But you will be missed. You will be very, very well missed. And I hope one day, hope to see you again. Really hope to see you again. Pastor Dixon's family, I know you for a short while, but I know this is a journey for you, but we all have to go that way, pass this way. There's no time set for all. We all have to go this way. But my condolences go out to you and the church. You're listening to TalkTamerRadio.com, the way radio should be heard, and you're listening to Stairway to Heaven. I'm your host, Dr. Bass Claude Smith. Also, getting back to this big 5-star Harmonized presents the Messages for Christ from Cleveland, North Carolina, and they're bringing in J.R. Company, Praise Temple Community Church at 2628 Bethesda Avenue. Legendary Spiritual Tornadoes, and a whole lot of other groups gonna be there. The 5 stars gonna be there, and we all gonna have fun. I will be there also. But I'm asking you, if you don't beat us there, beat us there. Beat me there. And this is I played their song on the show before, the Messages of Christ, and pretty good group. I have a copy of the CD at home. So if they're here in time for the next show, I'll try to bring them on and let the people know they're here. Also, I like to say this, that there come a time when, when a loved one is gone, you're going to miss them that day. And when they're gone, it's like you lost, I lost a penny. Couldn't find it. But the love you have for that person, and love that you always have, will never leave. They're gone to glory. They're going to be with the Lord. God has called home to get their reward. Miss Bowie, the Lord had called you to come home, to be with him. He makes no mistakes at all, because he knows who he's going to call. And nobody knows when God's going to call us home. But right now, I'm going to say that you and William, y'all have a nice reunion. And I'm just wondering now, what happened when he saw you walking through them gates? I guess he said, there come my beautiful wife. And now they're both together. And he was there, and the rest of the original Spiritual Tornadoes were there with them. And they all together again. Once again, I say he's probably up there singing. The other spiritual attorney, the original spiritual things up there singing. And they just singing their hearts out. They their hearts out real well. So may God be the glory that they have a good time singing up there. They probably rejoicing with the angels and singing with the angels. For God knows who he called home. He makes no mistake. He makes no mistake. Also, let me say this before I forget. Sensational Keys of Harmony are regrouping, and we got I'll let you know where we're at. We working on some meetings, and I think we getting ready. Well, I'm not going that far. I'll just let y'all find out when we get back. When we get there, you'll know, and I'll let you know where we at. We're working on some things. We're trying to do some get it all put together, and once we put it all together, that'll be it. So hopefully I'll let you know when we be back together. Also, as I said before, we all love each other very, very well, and we all love each other a whole lot. So I didn't get a time too, because I got with myself. I didn't call Tony to get her to call the group, call us back, and have her talked about her mother and everything. I'll probably get her on the second half of the show and get her if I can. But I'll ask her to say something about it. And I'll probably get her later on somewhere down the show. But anyway, this is what I say to Tony, Bernie, Cindy, Sean, and Connie. I love y'all. And don't forget, whenever you need me, Uncle Lewis is right there waiting on you. He'll be waiting on you to call him and talk to him about anything. You're not alone. I'm here. And Vicky, I'm saying this to you. Since you're gone, I'm here. You don't have to worry. I know they grown. I'll be watching over them while you're gone. I'll do the best I can. Because you know they can call me anytime and ask me anything. Love you, Vicky. Love you, William. And enjoy your life with the Lord. For we all miss you. Another thing is that people today are going home right, left and right, going one by one. And I can say a little tribute to the Pastor Dixon's family, that you were I don't know too much about you. Only time I heard about you that when I came to your church for a couple of programs. And I met you when I started playing there. But I'm gonna say this to your family. You was a warm-hearted minister, preacher, and you enjoyed everything. People enjoy you. You have a lot of love in your heart. Pastor Dixon, I know the Lord had called you home, and I know you got a lot you and him got to talk about. But you're one great preacher that people would tell me about, that you are. And to the Dixon family, my condolences go to you. My condolences go to the whole family. And I will always keep praying for you. And keep on praying for you. Just be strong. And his funeral will be Friday at Spring Hill Baptist Church. I believe 10 o'clock in the morning, and the funeral starts at 12. But it's on Spring Hill on Fava, Woodland and 17th, right across from the BP, off of 17th and Woodland. And that's where his funeral will be held. Also, I like to say that don't forget the program on June 22nd. And the 5 Stars presenting the Messages for Christ. They're coming from Cleveland, North Carolina, featuring J.R. and Company, Legendary Spiritual Tornadoes, 5-Star Harmonizers, and legendary also MCs, Ministry, Ernest, and Monica Smith are the MCs. So if you want to have nothing to do that day, stop by there and enjoy yourself. And to also New Hope Apostolic Ministries, I like to say that I met your pastor, and he's a great man. And hopefully one day I can talk to him, try to get him to come here. But he's a beautiful man. He's uplifting my spirits, and sometimes we sit and talk, and we're co-workers together. But like I said, that church, from what I heard about that church, is that they do a lot of things in the community. They have a pantry. I believe they have counseling and everything else going on, but they do a lot. And they take care of the community in there, take care of the people in that community. So if you want to have nothing to do that day, if you want to talk about a pantry, go see them. Also, Praise Temple, they have, they do things, they do something for the community too. They're going to be doing a lot of things. And Pastor McCutcheon, actually, you're doing a great job for stepping in Pastor Dixon's spot. So hopefully, everything that we go along be beautiful, and everything will be great. To my sister and her husband, I miss you very much. Now, I just can't let go, but I'm going to, because when they put that crown on your head while you're laying in that casket, they told me then, you are the queen of Columbus, Ohio, and you deserve and you earned your crown. And God probably has a better crown for you when you get there. So you do have a better crown. Hopefully that when you get there, you'll have the long white robe waiting for you. And tell William, when you see him, his little brother is doing the best he can, and he's trying to hold down the fort. And hopefully that the group is still going on, and they still got the same sound, but they sound good. They sound stronger and stronger. Also, Lamar Scales, my prayers go with you. I heard you when had surgery today. So Pastor Lamar Scales, I heard you had surgery today, and I hope you pull through and do the right thing. Help you to, because I like to hear you sing again, because you can sing. And what you do, what God's got going for you, you'll make it. Because He controls everything that's in your body. He controls everything that's going on in your body. And He also controls everything that, whatever part that's down, will be fixed. It will be fixed. You'll be walking around, singing again, preaching again. But remember, He holds the key to everything that we do. He holds the key to everybody out there. Hey, this is we gonna all have to get together and learn, and to be together and love each other and show each other love. It's not just a one-sided thing, it's a both-sided thing. We both need to love each other each and every day. And when it comes, you see how it happens. And to my grandchildren and to Toya, y'all keep on stepping, keep on pushing. There's a day, there's a day, it's going to be a bright day ahead. Where we all know that the Lord is with you. After all we done, and after all has been said, we must learn to love each other. For if it wasn't for the word of God and the word of love that we have, that it seems that he brought us down, he put us together to be love. He didn't put us down here to fight each other, but to love each other. The things that's going on now is been done before. But we have to get rid of the past. What happened in the past? And think about the future. You're going to have to get rid of the future. Look at the future and get rid of the past. Our time is not long. We're all just living on borrowed time. Our love grows faster and stronger together. We are all brothers and sisters in the eyes of God. We can't be enemies. It doesn't matter who we come, what background or origin, where we come from. We all must love each other, regardless. We weren't put here to hate each other. We weren't put here to fight each other, but to love each other. And we are put here to do the right thing for each other. What we need to do, we need to pray for each other, because the world is getting to go in. The world's getting ready. Dark times is getting ready to start, and we have to fight that dark times. We just can't sit around and watch and let it come. Because once it comes, the dark times come and take over, it's going to be worse. So I say to you, so what I'm saying is, let us learn to love each other. And let us learn to be with each other. Because the darkest hour is on its way. We have to get rid of dark hour. And next, I say this. We want everything to be on the bright side, not the dark side. See, like everybody's going to the dark, going to the dark side and forget about what's happening. Right now, we have fathers against sons, sons against fathers, daughters against mothers. Children are looking at anything they want to look at. The TV show, some of the shows on TV are not even worth looking at. At this time, we're in the beginning of Sodom and Gomorrah. And when Sodom and Gomorrah was terrible. Lot's wife, when Lot's wife left Sodom and Gomorrah, he was told, don't look back. And she disobeyed and looked back. When she looked back, what she found, she had turned to a pillar of salt. This is why they say, when you walk away from it, don't look back. Keep walking. But the dark side is coming, and we know it's coming. We say we don't know it's coming, but we can feel it's coming. Each and every day, there's a warning about the dark side. There's a warning about what's going to happen. And we should know better than that. Sit down and listen. Some of us don't listen, some of us don't believe. But it's happening right now. We don't know what the day, the hour, when it's coming, but it's coming. It is coming. And when it comes, You be wondering what happened. We got to learn to see what happens. We got to look out for what happened. But some of us don't even care. But we have warnings coming. Messengers are telling you what's happening. Messengers are showing you what's happening. And messengers are trying to plead and beg with you. Please, don't let this happen. That's what it's telling you. Don't let this happen. Because when it happened, it's because you didn't listen. And you can't let things like that happen all the time. We're also at the time now that things is beginning to get a little bit out of hand, and things beginning to get a little rough. Okay, for you, my YouTube friends, say thank you for watching, and remember, the mind is nothing but the God what you put in it, and I'll see you next time.